Welcome back to some more Edge of Eternity Standard, and today we are going to be playing probably my favorite deck in the entire format, and as you can see in front of you, that is Battlecrier Combo. So when I say combo, you might ask to yourself, what exactly is this combo you speak of? Well, if you assemble Outcaster Trailblazer and Temur Battlecrier, you can most of the time kill them. Look, it's not deterministic 100% like Splinter Twin plus Deceiver Exarch, but it's pretty damn close. So Temur Battlecrier is a 4/3 for 3 mana, Temur, as the name suggests, and it says during your turn, all of your spells cost 1 less to cast for each creature you control with power 4 or greater. Trailblazer is 2 and a green for a 4/2, you can plot it for 3. When it enters, you add a mana, and then whenever another 4 power enters, you draw a card. So, if you have both of these in play, right, presumably, all of your subsequent Trailblazers now only cost a single mana. And every time those Trailblazers enter, you're drawing another card for each other Trailblazer you control. So you can kind of understand where this is going, where you just chain a bunch of them off, right? So you have these two in play. You can Devastating Onslaught for 1, even if you have no other mana, because X can be 1, to make a copy of the Trailblazer. That'll make a mana and draw a card. You can then say Mirror Room for, again, 2 and a blue, so the 1 mana floating, make a copy of Trailblazer, draw 2 cards, because now you have 2 others of them in play. Visage Bandit, similar deal, for 1 mana, because it costs 3 less. If the Battlecrier is in play, you copy the Trailblazer, make a mana, draw some cards. So effectively, you can sort of keep chaining these to find more copies of Onslaught, Bandit, Mirror Room, or Trailblazer. Turn through your deck because you're drawing an exponential number of cards, because every time you play another Trailblazer, you're drawing that many of those cards plus an additional card. So you keep going through your deck, make a whole bunch of copies of 4/2, and then eventually find Imodane's Recruiter as your last spell, because remember, Battlecrier makes it only cost 1 mana. So that's sort of how the combo functions. The rest of this deck is just card selection, so Esper Origins and Stock Up to help you find the combo pieces. Specifically with Esper Origins, this card is fantastic in this deck, because even if you don't have the Trailblazer to set up the combo, say you just have Origins with Temur Battlecrier, the Origins, you get a discount on both the front half and the flashback half. So if you have enough 4-power creatures in play, you can pay 2 mana, 1 for the regular casting of it, and then 1 for the flashback to get both halves of Origins in the same turn. Sometimes what also happens is when you flip into Summon Esper Meduin, you can actually copy the backside of this to then get more cards, get more mana, so on and so forth. You have some acceleration in the form of Llanowar Elves, a little bit of removal, Torch and Abrade, and then 1 Spectral Denial. It's a very powerful counterspell that gets discounted for each 4-power creature you have. So this sort of gives you a little bit of protection, because, you know, the combo is fragile, right? You're revolving around a 4/2 and a 4/3, so you want to have a little bit of protection, and I do have more Spectral Denials in the sideboard for the heavy removal matchups. So yeah, I mean, pretty clean looking list. I've been spending a lot of time working on these numbers of this specific version of the deck. So that is the main deck. And another thing that I really like about this deck is the mana base is pretty damn close to flawless. Temur has fantastic mana because you have 8 fast lands and 8 shock lands. Like, my mana is so good that I'm only playing 3 starting towns. You know something's good there. And then on the sideboard, we have some cards for Dimir like Fire Magic, Heritage Reclamation for artifacts and enchantments, same with Annul, Ghost Vacuum for Graveyard Hate, Negate and Spectral Denial for control decks, and 1 Scrap Shooter to pair with the Heritage Reclamations against pesky artifacts and enchantments that are trying to stop our combo. Now, one thing I will mention before we get into the video is this is a slightly different variation on what most people are doing. Most of the Battlecrier lists that you see floating around are playing with Roaming Throne and Anti-Causal Vestige and Dragonhawk and Worldwagon, and I understand the benefits of playing that version. It's a little bit better in games where you're not comboing, but I just have found that this version is so much more consistent when you've actually assembled these two to just kill your opponent guaranteed that turn. you very rarely will make a board and pass when you assemble Trailblazer plus Battlecrier in this version, with how many clones and ways to keep going you have. So keep that in mind when you're watching the video. I hope you guys enjoy, and I'll see you back here in just a little bit for round number 1. Ooh. I mean, they're number 1, so they obviously are playing blue-red. Right. How do I win from there? So you basically, the combo allows you to keep making an infinite number of Trailblazers, and then you eventually just play Recruiter and kill them. I mean, this hand's not great, but it is better than a 5-card hand. Do it like this, maybe. I do expect a blue-red deck from number 1, though. Wow. Weird, I know. Weird. I don't know if I can keep either of these. I don't have either of the combo pieces. We have to graveyard both. Decide what I'm going to play in Orlando? Not yet. I mean, obviously I'm leaning towards playing the blue-red deck, but I'm trying to convince myself that something is better than it, although I don't know if that's going to necessarily be the case. I don't want to play blue-red, even though I know that I should. You know? It's like, it's one of those situations. Like, I know what the correct answer is, but I really don't want to play blue-red, man. It's just, you know. It's boring, but it is also the best deck by a country mile, so. The meta share of Vivi will be in Orlando. I think if you combine Cauldron and Prowess, I would not be surprised if it was 50%, if you combine both decks. Would I play Dimir? I mean, Dimir's okay, but the weird thing, the thing about Dimir is I think Dimir has an okay matchup against the Cauldron version, but I think Dimir just gets shit on by Prowess. So it doesn't, I don't think it has a good matchup against both red decks. I think it's only good against one of them. What's best, Prowess or Cauldron? Look, apparently I have a hot take on this. I think the Prowess deck is a lot better, and I'm like the only person that thinks that, and I don't know why. You know, I don't know. My issue with the Cauldron version is the mana curve is so much higher. Like, you're playing 15 3-mana cards, and it just has so many non-functioning draws, and so many draws where you're just like constantly spinning your wheels over and over again, and I don't know. It's just not. I just think this is a worse deck than Prowess. Like, it's not as explosive, but I think a lot of the reason that people want to play this version over Prowess is because of the fact that it has nut draws, right? It's easier to play, it's way more explosive, but I don't think it's a better deck. I don't think it's a more well-rounded deck, you know? Can I kill them this turn? Yes. That's wild. Yeah, we're good. Can you believe I won this game this turn? Isn't that crazy? This deck is fucked up. One thing I noticed as well, for some reason, when you hover over your deck, you draw your cards faster. I don't know why that's the case, but when you're playing this deck, like watch, for example, right? If I don't hover over the deck, when it draws the cards, it goes so slowly, right? But then when I hover over the deck, it's like, boop, 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 boop. I don't know why that's the case, but it is, you know? So it saves a lot of time. This should be lethal, right? Just go here. I can't cast that. I can, however, cast this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Don't concede, 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 don't concede. Come back! Yeah, hey, you come back. Reported. I sincerely do not understand why Recruiter and not Totentans. Well, Recruiter is better when you are not full comboing, because there's some situations, this is going to sound a little weird, but there's some situations where you don't have both combo pieces, but you can go like Onslaught for 2, make a couple of Trailblazers, and then Recruiter, if you have less mana in your mana pool, represents more damage, right? So there's also worlds where you have like Temur Battlecrier and 2 red floating, and you go hardcast Recruiter and then copy the Recruiter. You can't do that with the Totentans. So it's better when you're not fully comboing. Technically, if everything is going right, the Totentans is a better kill condition. Like if you have everything already set up. But Recruiter is better when you're on like less stuff, lower resources, you know. Anyways, blue red cauldron. I think it's time for a little anal. A braid for cauldron. I think I have too many cards for this matchup. Yeah, I have way too many cards. Like, how am I making room for 8 cards, you know? Like, I don't... What am I supposed to cut against them? Dodo Bird King, thank you for the prime, so I appreciate that. Thank you for the 5 months. We can cut, like, a clone. Let's try trimming down a lot on stock up. Yeah, I don't know, man. I ran out of time. All right, like some version of Izzet, I think prowess is better, but not a lot of people think that. And then Dimir is probably the second best deck. But the thing about the metagame is, I think outside of Izzet and Dimir, there is a lot of room for growth. There's a lot of room for exploration. So that I think is nice. I don't know if I want to put back Torch or Stock Up with this hand. It's kind of close. Stock Up on the draw is kind of suspicious. Yeah, let's put back Stock Up. Nah, land's too greedy. I need 3 for the Trailblazer. I mean, I think land's too greedy here. Ooh. Don't be greedy, streamer. Do not be greedy. I mean, I guess I should have put back a land now, right? If you had told me I was going to draw a 3rd land, then I would have just put back a land, but you didn't tell me that, so that's not my fault. You know what I mean? You're supposed to tell me this beforehand. Mirror Room. I'm going to need you to tap a lot of mana, buddy. I don't really want to play any spells. Yeah, we could maybe trim on some elves after sideboard. That could be okay. And, like, they're going to keep in their torches, too. The nice thing about elf is that if they do torch the elf, that's just one less torch to kill your Trailblazer, which is kind of nice. Wait a minute. Does anybody know what time it is? I think it's time to train the troops. Huge starting town. Huge starting town. They're thinking about countering it. All right, your turn. They can't decide whether to concede. And they were thinking about spell piercing it, I think. I mean, I probably would have spell pierced it. I don't know what else you're spell piercing at this point. Maybe this, but... Oh, I see that you have decided to tap your mana. I mean, I guess we could die, but... 2 blockers at 13 seems unlikely to die, right? Okay. And they've already used the Vivi? Yeah, I think we're chilling. Okay. Yeah, I'll take 4. I will not take 4. Alright, how do we kill them? So I can go Trailblazer, Onslaught the Trailblazer for 2, but then I only have... I guess I would have 3 mana available with a land drop, so theoretically I could kill them. The other option is, like, I'm trying to think if there's a world where I can just play Recruiter and copy Recruiter. So if I play Recruiter, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, I have 3 mana left over. I can only make 1 copy of Recruiter, which is not even close to enough. Yeah, we're just going to do this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm just going to go for it. We're just going to go for it. So this draws 4 cards and makes 2 mana. Battlecrier? Battlecrier? That's bad. That's bad. So 2 blockers, they block there, they would take 3, 6, 11. I could deal them 14. It's not quite enough, right? Can make another Trailblazer, but then I'm out of mana. Yeah, because if I Recruiter here, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 attackers. They have 2 blockers. They block the 2 biggest things. They would take 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So they take 14, which is obviously not quite enough. I think you plot the last one. No, if anything, I'm going to Mirror Room, because I still draw 3 off of it. I think this is better. I have plenty of mana. The mana consideration is not a problem, because this makes a permanent copy. So this at least gives me an extra blocker next turn if I need it. Oh, I can also Torch now, which is nice. That could be relevant. Yeah, it does make me use the Vacuum main phase, which kind of sucks, but... Oh, I should have sacked one of these. Doesn't matter, I'm never going to level up the thing. Dude, where are my Trailblazers? Christmas, thank you for the tier 1 7-month resub. Welcome back, Christmas. Alright. I guess I could have attacked first, right? And then if they block with the Vivi, I can try to kill that. That may have been better, yeah. I think I let this happen, right? Because I want to wait. Yeah. I need to hold this in case they discard Vivi. I have to let this happen. Must of all, thank you for the tier 1 sub, 33 months. Welcome back. Thank you, thank you. Bing bong indeed. Anybody else bing bonging? Don't forget the most important part about waking up every single day is you got a bing and then you got a bong. Unable to scream. Okay. I accept. Okay, sure. I mean, none of this matters if we find the Trailblazer, right? I mean, we've looked at a lot of cards and we have not found one yet. Yo, the Rizzler? Okay. Huge Rizzler. Oh yeah, Battlecrier, my bad. I misspoke. Jesus. Dude, so many Rizzlers. Wait, do these things stack? Oh shit, they do, right? Damn, that's hot. They've already used Vivi this turn, correct? I'm pretty sure they have. Yeah, they have, okay. Alright, untap. Where's my stupid Battlecrier? Oh no, not like this. Dude, I've gone through almost half my deck at this point. Alright, cast this. Make blue. One. Oh, I don't even have enough mana. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Yeah, I'm gonna be short. Most of all, gifting a sub to Battlecrier. Thank you for the gifted. Yeah, no matter what, I'm short. Awkward. I feel like I'm probably gonna die to the Rizzler next turn. I'm just gonna pump it up with the profs. Oh, that's helpful. That's good. Huh. Okay. I'll play a vacuum. Your turn. That's not good. That can't be good for me. I don't like that. Do 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 do. Is 7 TB down? I mean, I could see the 7 TB emotes on my screen. Surely they won't kill us this turn, right? Alright, 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 Game 3. Game 3. So what do we board in? I boarded in Anal, Vacuum, just that, just Anal and Vacuum. I did trim on a lot of my card selection for these sideboard cards, which certainly feels kind of bad, but... Well, the thing that I like about this is that it counters profs, right? Whereas a Braid doesn't interact with profs. But maybe this is slightly better because it answers Vivi. Yeah, maybe the vacuum is too much. Like it is really narrow, right? Where the only situation where vacuum is good is if they have exactly Vivi plus Cauldron. Like Vivi and Grave, Cauldron in play. But against basically every other draw, the vacuum doesn't accomplish that much. So maybe what we should do is cut these, play a Braid, and then just like 2 more of these for some more card selection. But the thing about hitting stories is that if their first action after playing the stories is immediately playing a second stories, then it doesn't actually stop that, right? I mean, this hand just needs a land. It's got everything else. It even has a piece of interaction. I mean, obviously this hand is sketchy on the play, but you got to keep this hand. You got to keep hands like this. Okay. Definitely next turn. 100% next turn. Ooh, I'm dying over here. Get some water. I mean, a turn too late, but I'll take it. All right, now all I need you to do is tap out. Just need you to tap all of your mana this turn. I promise I won't kill you. I promise. Fuck. Yeah, let's plot. I don't think they can kill me. Okay, well, I passed and they auto-passed, so I guess I should have went for it, huh? I wish there was a way for me to, like, test to see if I had priority. If I had land 4, I could have played Elf, and that would have been a good priority check. But I couldn't do that because I didn't have land 4. Okay, this is a good sign. We're still not dead to profs. Yeah, we're definitely not dead to profs. Okay. I mean, now we obviously go for it, right? So, cast this. Do they still have nothing? Oh, they have Flood Maw. Is that what they have? Okay. Because they didn't get priority until I put something in play. So, I mean, I'm sure we can beat Flood Maw, right? So let's make blue. Because they'll probably Flood Maw now. Really? Okay. No, it can't be Torch because they didn't get priority until I had the Trailblazer in play. So it can't be Torch. Actually, I'm not sure we can beat Flood Maw. Thinking about it. Yeah, I think Flood Maw cooks us. Right? Because if I play Battlecrier, with the triggers on the stack, they Flood Maw the Battlecrier. You play it again? With what mana? Four in hand? See, the thing is, even if I drew an untapped land, right? I go untapped land, Battlecrier, I have no mana left. I still can't kill them this turn. So I wouldn't have been able to kill them even if I drew a land there. I'm probably not dead. that sounds like cope. Go. Alright. Don't kill me! They don't also have Torch because they didn't get priority after they played the Flood Maw there, so. I mean, hopefully they just tap out for Riddler. I feel like their hand is light on interaction. It could maybe have a second Flood Maw, but that's probably okay. Oh, I forgot they had that shitty card. I need the elf mana, so I have to take this. Okay. Land is fine. Hold. Hold! Can you bargain the Scream? No, because it's not an enchantment that I control. They still control the Unable to Scream. Okay, that's fine, right? I think. Okay, we should be okay now. So, untap. So let's go green. Green. Red, blue. Yeah, we should be good now. Wild. Easy. Blue. Cast this. Boop, 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 boop. Red. 1, 2, 3, 4. So X is 2. Let's make blue mana. Oh, I get blue and a red. I get everything. Just don't deck. Chat, remind me not to deck myself. It's the only way I lose this game is if I deck myself. I actually don't have another clone. I mean, I have Onslaught. But I can really only Onslaught for... Can I Onslaught for 2? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that would be... If I make 1... No, if I make 2, right? That would be... 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13. I draw 14 cards. I can draw 14, right? Because I have 27. So we do this for 2. Yeah, I can do it for 2. But this is the last Onslaught I can cast. We can no longer Onslaught Trailblazer. So, red. Have I found the recruiter yet? Wait. Okay, so there's 2 recruiters. Is there 2 recruiters still? There is. Okay. Red and... I guess blue? We can stock up. I have 3 mana floating. Yeah, we can stock up here. Alright, that should be good enough. That should be good enough. GG. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Come back! I consider the Onslaught a clone. It's like, you know, it functions similar to Mirror Gallery sometimes when you're comboing, because you can, if you have 2 things in play, it's discounted by 2 mana. So it does function sort of similarly. This hand's missing a Trailblazer, but I mean, it's got Torch and it's got 2 Battlecriers, so I think this is good enough. Yeah, that's what I was saying, Asmore, is I bought the Vestiges because I was like, this might be a good replacement for the Thrones. But the I think they were like $2 each. They're really cheap. I own 4 of those. Because I bought all of the random stuff that I needed for this deck, which I think I told you this the other day, but I actually have 2 sets of these, the mirror rooms. Oh, I gotta switch scenes, by the way. I have 2 sets of mirror rooms because I put the regular ones in the cart before looking at how much the promo ones were. And the regular ones were $3, and the promo ones were, I think, promo ones were $4. And I was like, oh, well, I'll just get the promo ones. So I added the promo ones to my cart, but I forgot to remove the other ones. So I just have 2 sets of them now. The sus. The sus has appeared. I'm investing in mirror rooms. Sure feels like it. Was it another Origins? Okay. We can do both of these next turn. I almost want to block if they attack. Yeah, maybe I don't now. Bro, upstairs? Why wouldn't they target their nemesis? I mean, if you were gonna do that, right, isn't it just better to target nemesis? You want any Trailblazers? You got any Trailblazers for me? I mean, those are two good cards to graveyard, I'm not gonna lie. Those are two pretty good cards to graveyard. Oh, okay. Well, see, sometimes you just don't even need to combo them. You just beat them with fucking Esper Origins. That's what I love about this deck, is like, this card is just cracked. This is such a good Magic card, dude. So good. Is there any reason to not run whatever copies of Throne I already have? I mean, you should. If you have the Thrones, you should maybe play them. Again, the cards that I'd probably trim are like 1 Stock Up and 1 Visage Bandit if you wanted to make room for them. I'm not buying those cards. But if you have them, there's a good chance you should play them, because they are probably worth it, I think. So they're trying to burn me? You trying to burn me? I think I'm good. Yeah, I think I'm good. Streamer is throneless. Dude, I don't have enough Prime subs to afford roaming thrones. There's, you know how expensive those cards are? Any primers? Any primers so I can afford roaming thrones? You know who has roaming thrones? Exclamation point cool stuff. I'm pretty sure they have some. Roaming throne. Yeah, they have 13 in stock. And I was really close to putting them in my cart, because I did buy a bunch of stuff from Cool Stuff, but I decided against it. But they do have a lot in stock. $37.99, baby. If you would like to purchase your own copies of Roaming Throne. See the price of Bristly Bill? Yeah, isn't that card like $4,000? No, it's like 40, right? How many of my own Cool Stuff tokens do I own? I have a lot, but I usually try to give them out / sign them at events. So if you ever see me at an event, I probably got a stack of Cool Stuff tokens on me if you want to get one signed. I will be in Orlando, yes. Oh, so they're dead. Very nice of you to tap out on your 4th turn of the game. Blue. Beep, 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 beep. Oh, wait. Oh, no, Chad, I screwed up. I left the wrong land untapped. Oh, no. Surely I'll find a shock land, right? Okay, never punished. Never, ever punished. How does he never get punished for the plays that he makes? I didn't deserve to draw that there, by the way. I did not deserve to hit the Stomping Ground. I gotta just tap the different land, and this would have been avoidable, obviously. Content play. It's too early for the content plays. Let's Onslaught now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Onslaught. You got to be careful, because sometimes you want to Onslaught earlier in the combo, because if you have too many of these in play, sometimes you just can't cast Onslaught. So you got to be a little careful sometimes. That is a card that we will not be discussing. Torpor Orb is it's not real and it can't hurt you. It's not a real card, okay? I mean, let's be honest. Who's playing Torpor Orb, right? Like, come on. Doorkeeper Thrall. Don't give anybody ideas. We can't tell them how to beat us, you know? Can't be giving away the secrets for free. Any Trailblazers? Any not Trailblazer, the other one. I always say the wrong one. I say Trailblazer, but what I really mean is Battlecrier. I got clones. I got plenty of clones. Repurposing Bay. I feel like we still hold. Because their deck doesn't really have a lot of instant speed interaction. Yeah, I'm gonna hold. I could, like, play the Trailblazer and make one copy, but it's just not worth it. I'm probably gonna try to do something next turn, though. Like, next turn is the turn where I try to do something. Yeah, they don't really have a ton of ways to interact at instant speed, which is big. Yeah, like, that's fine. I'm cool with that. Little scry action. Little scry action. Okay, so Trailblazer Bandit, 3 mana. Or, sorry, 2 mana. 6. Land for turn is 7. So, stock up down to 4. Find Trailblazer. Trailblazer down to 1 floating. Then I can kill them. So. But I guess we don't have to do this first, right? We can stock up first. It's the same thing. Yeah. So, we might as well stock up first. Easy. Easy. Okay, this. They could have, like, a get lost, I guess, but blue. Copy. Red. Green. Cast this. Trigger. You know where this is going. Copy. Like red, X is 2. Copy this. Do. Blue, red. Visage Bandit. This deck feels unfair, but in a fair way. Explain yourself now. This deck feels unfair, but in a fair way. What did Lowbro mean by that? What exactly did he mean by that? Yeah, I mean, it does lose to High Noon, but... Oh wait, I don't have enough mana. Can I do 4? I sure can do 4. Alright. I'll attack. I'll attack. Pew, 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 pew. It's a minus 83 coming in. I think it was enough. I think it was enough. Not minus 100. Think we missed some damage there. Streamer, that is incorrect lethal. You could have dealt a lot more damage. How dare you? I am reporting you. I am unsubscribing. Wrong lethal. Do you want to bring in counter spells against them? I mean, do I care about any of their spells? I'm being serious. Do I care about any of their cards? I don't know that I do. Like that sounds like a rude thing to ask, but I'm being genuinely serious. Yeah, I mean, I guess like Annul's pretty good. What else do you want to cut though? We could trim on some of this stuff. Could trim one clone. Could do like one clone, one Esper for 2 Anal. Let's just do Annul and not negate. Yeah, Torpor was in the fucking it's a turn 3 kill, by the way. Torpor was in big score. You ever just look at a hand and see a turn 3 kill? It's nice. I cast Repurposing Bay. Okay. They could have Authority, the consoles. We actually don't have a way to beat Authority. Okay, they didn't have Authority. Zeus. Blue. Draw. We could brick. We actually could brick here. Okay, we can no longer brick. we can no longer brick. Is this a situation where it's better to Onslaught? Or sorry, better to copy Battlecrier? I actually think it is. Copy Battlecrier, that gives me a more discounted Onslaught. I think it's better. I don't usually do this, but I think this is like a weird situation where it's actually correct. So then this can do X equals 3. I think this is the first time I've ever done that. Like, had the opportunity to copy both, but I think it's like a weird situation where it is actually better to copy the Battlecrier. Red, blue. Just make one of each. Am I allowed to cast this Onslaught? 39 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I can do X equals 6. Imodane's is lethal. Yeah, but this is more fun. Why kill them when I can kill them more? What if I onslaughted the Imodanes? I'll get to that at some point. We'll get to that eventually. Imodanes. Now I'll just copy the Imodanes. But they're just going to concede anyways. Where's my Onslaught? Do I have another Onslaught? Boo. Alright, fine. Just a little over lethal. Could I have made 2 knights? I didn't have white mana, did I? Oh, dude, you can make white mana with the Battlecry, the fucking Trailblazer. Yo, that's sick. I guess the question is, like, does it actually give you more consistency on the combo turns than the rooms do? I don't know if I believe that it does. But that would be the argument, right? What do you put back with this hand? Is it Onslaught? I think it's either Onslaught or Torch. On the play, I could just put back the Torch. Actually, maybe that is correct. Yeah, on the play, I think it's Torch. On the draw, I'd probably keep the Torch, but on the play, I can bottom it. Do 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 do. 138, by the way. We're climbing. We are climbing. Guess we play land first. We can also play elf this turn. Well, those are good. Those are pretty good. Would you like to tap out this turn? Would you care to tap all of your mana and then proceed to die? Surely they tap out for a 3-drop this turn, trust. They're thinking about it. They're thinking about it. Oh, I have some unfortunate news for you. I have some very, very unfortunate news for you. Just tuning in, what's the combo? Oh, you'll see. You'll see. You're about to witness the combo. One, two, three, four. X is 2. Oh, wait, I had 2 more mana. I could have done it for 3. My bad. Should have done it for 3. It does, obviously it doesn't matter, but should have done it for 3. So cards in library, 37. So if I do it for X equals 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's draw 15 plus 6. It's draw 21. I can draw 21 cards. You have to be careful, though. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, you have to be a little bit careful with how many cards you draw sometimes. You have recruiter already? Yeah, but like, you know, I might as well keep going because I can, right? Like, is there a reason not to keep going? But now I will cast the recruiter. If I can find it. Just let me copy the recruiter. No! I wanted to deal 700 damage. Get back here! This seems fun in paper. I've been practicing because I have the entire, like, I have this literal list right here. I have the entire deck. Also, shout out to these elves. Look at my 7th edition elf. I've been just like goldfishing to check, to like figure it out and work all the numbers. It's actually not that bad. I thought that like Onslaught plus Trailblazer math was going to be difficult, but it's actually not that bad. I'm definitely getting used to it, but the reps certainly help for sure. Harvey Toadface, thank you for the 14. Yeah, once you get the hang of it, it's not that bad. They played an Overlord. I don't know what to make of that, but they showed 1 card. What are we boarding in against? Overlord plus starting towns. Could be Yuna. What's the math on how many you draw? Okay, so you count the number of Trailblazers in play, right? Say you want to Onslaught for 3, okay? And you have 4 Trailblazers in play. So 4 Trailblazers in play, X equals 3. Each of the 4 that are in play sees the 3 that are coming in play, so that's 12. And then the 3 that are coming into play each see each other. So the 3 that are coming into play is 6, plus 12 is 18. And like you kind of scale up from there, you know? I would imagine Torch is not great against Overlord decks, so we'll do that. And then just like, I don't know, that maybe? Try that. Yeah, I think there's like an equation. I think there's like a way to do it, but... no. Okay. This hand has a clear problem, but I mean, I'm going to keep it on 6. It's got Origins. Origins fixes everything. God, this opening is so good. I'm not even an anime guy, but I heard this song and I'm like, dude, this thing slaps. Like, I've never watched an episode of this anime in my life, but it do be slapping. It do be slapping. I kind of want both of these. I think I want both, right? Question is, what do you want first? It's got to be Trailblazer, right? Turn 3 plot, turn 4 stock up. Yeah, it's got to be Trailblazer first. I think the plan is turn 3 Trail, maybe even turn 3 Trailblazer, turn 4 Origins. Just like go from there. Because as long as they're not doing anything, we can just sit here forever. Vinland Saga. This is the opening from Vinland Saga. Yeah, dude, I'm just gonna do this. I don't care if they counter it. You have any red sources? I guess we have a red source here. Go. I mean, they're gonna tap mana eventually, right? Nah, I never got into anime. Chat keeps telling me like, you know, they're recommending a bunch of good animes, but I just never got into it myself. Ready for this turn? Huge double elf. Actually, why didn't I hold up Annul? Yeah, okay, I shouldn't have played double elf there, but it'll be aight. Getting owned by Curiosity? Dude, they're not playing Curiosity. They're playing like Sultai Control. Game 1, they cast Overlord and Conceited. That was the only spell they played. So I boarded in Annul thinking they were Yuna, and it looks like they're not Yuna, so I don't know, man. I'm just gonna keep casting these until they concede. Excuse me. Do I want this? Yeah, it's not bad. Antimony, thank you for the Prime sub. Appreciate that. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, sure. Cool with that. I mean, eventually they're gonna tap some amount of mana, right? Like, Elf, get in there. The Origins look extremely replaceable. Nah. Origins is so good. Like, in these fair games, you just jam a bunch of Origins, make them answer them. Like, they are real threats, you know, they have to answer them at some point. It's a good card. Yeah, you can also just copy the Origins in these fair games. Like, cast from graveyard, clone, copy Origins, generate a ton of value, make a ton of mana. Yeah, I could have tried to go for lethal there, but I mean, they had a million mana on tap, right? I can't go for lethal there. Did know that was on top. If they only have one removal spell, we can win this turn. If they kill the Trailblazer. Which they just might do, right? Let's go for it. Let's go for it. I think it's time to jam. Actually, that's not even necessarily true, because we don't have enough red sources to cast all of this shit. Oh. Um... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we just win? Right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Unless they have fucking Spell Pierce. There's no way they have Spell Pierce, right? There's no chance they have Spell Pierce. Okay, there we go. Like, dude, if you have Spell Pierce there, then. So, red, blue, green, cast Battlecrier, then start popping off. We're good. We're good. We're good. We're good. Cast this. I mean, I guess we could still brick, right? we could still brick here. Okay, we're not gonna brick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Can we get a library count? 28. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So X is 3, 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. So I draw 21 off of this, right? X is 3, draw 21. And I have 28 cards in deck, so should be good. But I don't believe we can play any more of the, we can't play any more clones. We have 10? I can actually play one more clone, right? 3, 4, 7, 8. I can play one more clone. Not that I want to, but I can. I don't need to. I can just cast this. You ready for this? Clone my Imodane's Recruiter! Card. See, this hand's perfect. It'll be banned soon. I would be shocked. I would be absolutely astonished if the next ban list comes around and it wasn't on there. If it's not, I don't know what they're doing. I'm just gonna be completely honest with you. I really don't know what they're doing. Keep that guy around. I mean, I've played this matchup a couple of times. I don't think it's fantastic, but you can definitely beat them. Yeah, they said it was 9 months after the previous ban announcement. So whatever 9 months from the last announcement was, that would be that. Yeah, I've played this matchup a couple of times. I think I'm like pretty even against it with this version. I'm almost positive that the other version would be slightly better. The version that that has like not all the clones and stuff. It's probably a little bit better against Dimir, but I think it's still okay. You just, again, this is another matchup you just jam a million Origins and eventually they run out of shit to do, you know? Like, they have to answer the Origins. Yeah, so we make them answer the cards that don't matter. Well, I shouldn't say that don't matter, but cards that are not integral to our combo plan that I don't really care if they answer, right? I don't even think I want stock up. I just want to find more, like, Trailblazers and clones. Just want to overload their removal on one big turn. Could have kept the island, maybe. It's also kind of nice that Origins just buys you a lot of time. Like, the random incidental life gain is huge. Two unknown cards, huh? You want to go for it this turn? I guess 3 unknown cards. Am I dead next turn if I don't go for it? No, I still have one more turn, right? Nah, let's Origins first. I don't really want either of these. Like, the stock up is not bad, but it's just worse than a clone here. Worse than a clone or a Trailblazer. Hold! That is fine. Alright, so we've gotten we've traded 2 Origins for 2 pieces of interaction. So, that also doesn't matter. Alright, well, we have to go for it this turn, obviously. But they do still need 1 more piece of interaction.
Your secrets didn't stay hidden for long.
They kept the card on top. That's probably not interaction, right? I shot the sheriff. Okay. I guess we just Origins then, right? So we need to find exactly Trailblazer. These have to go to the graveyard. Trailblazer. Trailblazer. That's bad. Okay. We're not dead on board, which is good. Dead face up on board. Oh, they only have 8. They don't have a manland, so I can just take 8. Right?
Sit down. Rethink your life.
Okay, draw 4. It's okay, they definitely will not find interaction in their top 4. Doesn't even matter, right? Even if they don't. True. They actually gave me a way out because they shuffled away my bad card. That's kind of funny. If I had drawn the torch, I would have just had no outs, but they did actually give me a potential out. If I had drawn exactly Trailblazer there, I think I could have had a chance. Because we go Trailblazer into Onslaught. Okay, so Fire Magic. Fire! I don't know if anything else is good against Dimir. I think it's just the Fire Magics, right? Yeah. Could probably trim 2 of these. We just don't have a lot of time for stock up. And then go down to 1 clone. Try that. You could also maybe consider cutting Elves in this matchup when you're boarding in the Fire Magics, but, I mean, you still kind of want to be fast, so I don't mind keeping them in. They're obviously not great, but this hand is weird. I didn't really need that, but do 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 do. They board that in. I guess Esper. This is gonna be quite the game, huh? This is definitely one of the games of all time. Good news is every single creature you play in perpetuity is dead on the spot. I think there is a version of the Roots deck that could be competitive. I have no idea. I haven't really tried Roots, so I don't really have a good answer for you. I don't know. The honest answer is I just don't know. Maybe? Dude, you gonna do anything? True! PK Master, thank you for the Prime sub, 5 months. Chat, did you know that if you use your Amazon Prime subscription, you too can win every single Gamba for the rest of your entire life? Did you know that? Ah. All right, you've dealt with one of my removal spells. Okay, that's a little unfortunate.
The shadows and into the fray. I've trained with the best.
Like, I can do the thing, but if they have a single removal spell, I concede. Like, what's the alternative? Give them an extra card next turn off the Kaido? I just have to do it. It is what it is. It is what it is. I will concede if you play a removal spell. See ya. True. Exactly like this. Sibel, thank you for the Prime sub. 4 months. Thank you, thank you. Esper Origins. Okay, I just need you to tap out on turn 4. That's all. Okay, that's fine. I'm okay with that. That's fine. That's fine. Hold. Any tapper outers? Any tapper outers? It's almost tapping out, but not quite. Okay. Probably gonna go for it next turn anyways, I think. Okay, now I'm definitely gonna go for it. I really hope they choose to kill the Trailblazer and not the Battlecrier, but if they've ever played against this deck before, then they'll know to kill the Battlecrier. At least in my experience, that's like most of the time this is the more important card to kill, because the mana discount is just too big. Okay, well. If they're just gonna tap out for me and make it easy. I'm not dead, am I? Oh, fuck, am I dead? Oh, okay. Well, that's why they tapped out, I guess. Sick. Okay. Okay. Well, I mean, Oko's already banned in every format, so Oko isn't eligible for the award. Dude, this is gonna sound weird, but I'm actually thinking about putting back Elf with this hand. Mostly because the only other 2 cards that I can realistically put back are both clones. And if I put back both clones, then I am less likely to be able to try and go for it on turn 4. But I guess if I put back both clones and draw another clone, I can maybe kill them on 3. Yeah, alright, that's fine, I guess. Do-do-do-do. Back to lands and believe. I don't know about that. That was a good draw. So blue green, red. We still could brick here. We only get 2 draws. Okay, that kind of helps. Not 100% though. So this gives us an out to find Onslaught or Trailblazer off of this. Okay, so we did brick. So the question is, since we are passing, which 2 of these cards do we want? What if it's like stock up Torch and just kill the FOMO this turn? I think I like stock up Torch because they discarded Vivi. And I just don't even want to mess around with this. Like, I just want to get it out of here. Keep that on top. This is the safest line, right? Because if they tap out this turn, they're just going to die. So I think this is good. Yeah, they did discard Vivi last turn, so I think this makes the most sense. Oh yeah, they're definitely dead this turn. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. X is 2. Pew, 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 pew. All right, they're off it. Game 2. No, game 3. Game 3, game 3. This is a tricky one, huh? So the Recruiter is basically a brick. So this is kind of already a 6-card hand. So is Origins Torch Battlecrier 3 lands a good 6? I mean, it's a really good 6. Is it better than the average 6? Probably, right? I think Origins Torch Battlecrier 3 lands is, I would say, significantly better than the average 6. Yeah, I think I'm good with this. Is the discard to hand size shoot opponent card still legal? I think it is. I don't remember exactly what set it was in. It was in the cycling set, which I guess is Aether Drift then, right? So it should still be legal. But, I mean, that card is probably just, in most circumstances, going to be worse than Recruiter. Bobo. Yep. 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 All right, chat, cross your fingers. Cross your fingers. I don't have any other plays. I don't like running it out there, but I have to, obviously, with this hand. Hold. That's bad. Certainly can't be good for me. Okay. We're not necessarily dead this turn. Okay. I do draw 2. We do have a creature engraved, but counters on this thing, which is kind of awkward. Not awkward, but gives them more mana. Yeah. 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 No Delirium, I guess, is nice. 5 mana. Yep. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. I don't have the best vibe. I don't have the best vibes about this game. Oh, stop it. Stop playing Makos. What is the Vivi Bummer song? I don't know what this is. Oh, okay. All right. Yeah, I'm in. You let me know when I could take a game action, all right, Norm? You let me know when you're done. Let me know when it's my turn. Wait, is this their pre-combat main phase? How is that even possible? I mean, gotta be a keep, right? All right, check me out. Red source on top. I am manifesting a red source to the top of my library. Okay, well, it's fucked up. I really do need a red source next turn, though, buddy. Yep. I need a red source. Okay, well, we died. I mean, when you give them 2 unimpeded turns with a Tifa, it's probably not a good idea. Okay. Oh. Wait, what? Wait, so we're fine? Hold. Alright, don't deal me 21. 21. It's not good enough, right? It's 18, I think, right? 4, 16, 17, 18. Alright, I'm at 3. Dude, it's just... I just consumed too much MPT content, I guess. I make red mana. We actually could brick here. We only have 2 draws. Yeah, because I can't do it for 2. I'm 1 mana short. We probably won't brick, right? Okay. You're keeping it close, huh? We are keeping it close. Dude. Oh my god, this deck is hilarious. Well, yeah. Huh. Ah, interesting. Okay. Wait, we actually still have an out, right? Because I haven't played my land this turn. Oh, wait, hold on, we're fine? We're actually fine? Oh my, I don't have an untapped blue source! I don't have an untapped blue source. Oh no, but I have the breeding pool on top. I can keep both, right? Okay, this is fine. Because I'm at 3. Yeah, this is fine. We're good, we're good, we're good. Because I have not played a land this turn. And then... yeah, we also go to 3 off this, so... we're fine. We're fine, we're fine. I thought I bricked there for a second. I forgot that the Esper just draws another 5 cards. Chillin', chillin', chillin'. Hamming it up for content. No, I just forgot that this card is also just a draw 5. And people were telling me not to play the summon, huh? Any summon haters still in the chat? Will we ever lose again? I mean, if we keep not playing against blue-red, then we're fine. We just have lethal, right? Yeah, alright. I'll stop wasting time. Pew, pew, pew. Dude, the Origins, Esper Origins is so sick. I don't know why people hate that card. I don't get it. I do not understand the Origins hate. Yeah, no thrones in this version. This is close. No, it has no combo pieces. It's actually not close. This is... yeah, this'll do it. That'll do! Do the clones change the mirror match? What do you mean by that? What did he mean? What did bro mean by that? You know the clones only copy your stuff, right? Wait, actual mirror match? Okay. Well, speaking of the mirror match, he just willed it into existence. Never mind. Not the mirror match. Esper Origins. Yes, I think I keep both of those. Yeah. I do want the clone. Are you playing the version without the clones? Uh-oh. We can't die next turn, can we? Probably not. I mean, there's nothing I can do about it. Surely they can't deal me 16 damage with Uroboroid, right? Right? This is probably okay. Okay, that's not good enough. Surprised they just didn't double map, right? If they double map, was that lethal? Yeah, wasn't double map just straight up lethal? If they hit a spell? Okay, well, I feel like we shouldn't have got a turn, but, you know, I'll take it. Our mana situation is a little sketchy, I will say that. Because we can't shock and double town. So this is kind of awkward, right? So blue, red. So we go to 2, and then this puts us to 1. So we can't shock. We cannot shock. So this could... we're not out of the woods yet. Blue. Oh, I guess we can Origins and then shock. We actually theoretically could shock. Yeah. If we need to, which it looks like we do need to. So green. Yeah, do this. That one is good enough. Yeah, so keep that. Do draw before Origins, because we know the top card's a spell. And now we're at 3. So now we do this, go back to 1. 3, 4, 5, 6. And now we should be good. And now we should be good. So do I only have Onslaughts left? It appears that I do. So how much can I Onslaught for? 33 cards in deck. 4, 5, 6, 7. So I can do it for X is 3. 3 would be 4, 5. That's 15. 3 would be 21 cards. So we can do 3, right? Because we have 33. Just a casual draw 21. No big deal. You ever just draw 21 cards before? Go. Where'd it go? Come back! The one annoying thing about playing this deck is it's like, once you have this many cards in hand, it's it's really hard to like click and drag on the right cards. You know? Overkill time? You know it. You know it's overkill time. How much damage? How much damage? Alright, what are they doing? They're like Simic aggro. This is the Hamuda list. I'm not sure if anything is really that good against them. Could be a fire magic matchup, maybe. Right? It does seem like a pretty good fire magic matchup. Like elf paw patch bristly bill. It doesn't kill these two, but it kills basically everything else. Let's try that. They didn't want to do the maths. They should have just let me. They should have let me deal all of the damage. Is this hand good? So this is what? Turn 1 Elf, turn 2 Esper, turn 3 Flashback Esper. The shitty thing about keeping this is we are missing both combo pieces. This one's really close. This one is really, really close. I'm leaning towards keep, but like I could really go either way on this one, I'm gonna be honest with you. What do you guys think? I'm on the draw, they kept 7. This one is super close. They're playing like the Simic aggro mid-range deck with like Ouroboros, Elf, Gene Morph, the Hamuda deck. I feel like it's just good enough, but it's super close. Super, super close. Like it's one of those like super borderline hands. I could go either way on it. Hey, what's up, Nick? Lane the main. Okay, I do like this hand a lot better against tap land. Okay. Did they draw 2 tap lands? The classic Vinestock Island, I see. I see where we're at. Okay, you're both gone. Keep the torch, maybe, but... I mean, if you think about it, the Origins buys you a lot of time, because it's like, 4 life and a blocker. I mean, it basically is Uro, right? If you think about it. Okay. Can I Battlecrier and Origins? No, I'm 1 mana short. So let's just go Origins here. I have enough mana to keep the stock up, right? Yeah, let's keep the stock up. I have a shitload of mana next turn because I'm getting 2 from the Esper. Yeah, they should be very, very dead next turn. I respect it, but not gonna be quite good enough. Okay, so green, cast this, make red. Yeah, red, green, blue, cast this. Yeah, we are technically out of gas. I mean, I think that's just lethal, right? That's probably good enough. Yep. Well, it's definitely good enough now. It is most certainly good enough now. Huge if true. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I really should check my library count before I cast a Devastating Onslaught, you know? That's a good habit to get into. Probably check your deck size before you draw 21 cards. You never know, right? You just never know. Imodane's Recruiter. I could have dealt a lot more damage this turn, but, you know. I feel like it's in the negative 80 range. Okay, it's a lot more than that. It was at least 20. Top 100? Ooh, look at that. Número 88. Huge top 100. Does that mean I could put that in my stream title now? Chat, would you believe me if I told you this was... I was going to say the best deck in the format, but that's not true. Maybe it's the most broken deck in the format. Man, I don't know. Every time I play this deck, I just can't lose. Can't lose. I've lost 3 matches today. 2 against Blue-Red, 1 against Dimir. I mean, it's not true. Look, that's an aggressive statement. How many... Okay, check this out. How many... Okay, 10 wins today. Really only 9, though, because one of them was a 1-0. They just conceded the match. Out of my 9 wins, how many of those wins do you think went to Game 3? 9 wins, okay? 9 match wins. How many of those went to 3 total games? The answer, by the way, for those wondering, is 1. 2-0, 2-0, 2-0, 2-0, 2-0, 2-0, scoop, 2-0, 2-1, 2-0. I've only gone to Game 3 in one of my wins. That's kind of fucked up, huh? Oh my god. If only we could figure out the blue-red matchup. That's just how everybody in Standard feels, right? Would you take this deck to an RC? RCQ, I think you meant? Yeah, I'm playing an RCQ with this exact deck list on Saturday.